Dearest Uncle Theodore, I hope this letter finds you well. I am so sorry for the loss of our cousins. I have been yearning to see you and Auntie again on the seaside. I am desperate to leave town. Shiploads from the great hunger in Ireland are pouring in day after day, ragged and starving from the potato blight. Soldiers are returning from the Mexican-American War. It seems every day is nothing but a dirge of funerals and church meetings. How I long to hear the waves of the sea instead of the rumbling of death carriages carrying the bodies from this pandemic.
We're all waiting for you. You can't wear that party dress to church.
Oh, Mother, I'm just trying to cheer myself up. I have a dreadful headache. I can't go to church again. I have been twice this week already.
But you can see your friends.
I haven't heard anything different than what the Reverend will say every night. Come to Jesus, come to Jesus.
Oh, Marietta, please don't make fun. Don't mock God.
I just need a rest, Mother. I believe this is the hottest August we've ever endured.
The sun is going down. You'll feel better soon. You're not feverish, are you, Marietta? Shall I call Dr. Hall?
No, I'll be fine, Mother. No, don't be late.
You know the Reverend's son is in town. Very handsome lad. And he still isn't married. Sarah, it's time to go. Marietta's not coming.
Why does that not surprise me? Marietta gets away with everything in this house.
Another death carriage. They cover them with dirt, and they're gone forever. Where did you go, Papa? Is the soul really immortal? Is there a place where they all go when they leave this world? Or is it all just a bunch of fairy tales? Where do they all go? are you? What is happening to me?
Marietta, you desire to know me. My name and my errand to you is Angel of Peace.
How is it that you know my thoughts?
In the spirit realm, our thoughts travel faster than light. I can speak, but I'd rather you simply know my thoughts, as I know yours. I come to guide you to the place where those from Earth now exist. If you would profit from the lesson, follow me. But first, see your body on Earth.
Well, Mrs. Davis, I have some good news and some bad news. Which would you like first?
The good news, please, Dr. Hull, the good news.
Her vital signs are perfect. No sickness, no injury. She's alive and well.
And the bad news?
The lights are on, but nobody's home. And I can't tell you where she is.
As your vision expands, see Earth with her swarming millions. A mingled scene of rising hopes and ambitions, strife and death. Her inhabitants are dismayed by the approach and fear of death, the ultimate destroyer. Time quickly measures the fleeting moments of human existence, and generations follow generations in quick succession.
See their surprise as they rise from their bodies.
Their surprise is from the sudden change of external objects and sense to the spiritual, and their instant knowledge of cause and effect.
How do you know? These are the thoughts that I am obsessed with, that cause me such sorrow. Oh, Angel, can you tell me what portion of the universe that they might find rest in when they die?
You may know, but only in part. Their condition upon death draws them like a magnet to their internal desires. What is internal becomes external, and spirits of like kind gather at death's doorway to escort them to their eternal place. Now, what do you see? In that celestial place are many you would like to see, living in harmony and peace. There, death and gloom have no element. There is no sin or pain. More of this you will see, but scenes less joyful you must be shown. Understand that the departure of the spirit works no change in the nature of that person. Where time and eternity meet, this is but faint view of the effects of violated law. From the unholy and wretched spirits to the bright and sanctified angels who congregate in multitudes at death's portals as messengers of God. All classes of people as they emerge from the physical body are attracted to and mingle with kindred associations, being to those character they assimilate. These scenes will leave and ascend to that bright planet. Look and see the countless planetary hosts. Watch the rolling planets with their suns and systems of suns moving in silence and harmony. The vast expanse is occupied and peopled with universes, constructed in infinite wisdom. These are inhabited by holy beings, happy and immortal, though varied in degree of development and refined spirituality.
What are these? I feel such love as they pass.
These are ministering angels. Their supreme delight is to go on errands of mercy. Their home is heaven. They are guardian protectors and messengers to those in conditions below them.
What is this?
She received it from a heartbroken mother at the gateway of death. She is bringing it to the sphere of infancy in the paradise of peace. These scenes will leave and ascend to that bright planet.
What is this?
Now, your body becomes substance again.
Where are we? Is this heaven?
All of heaven reveres the cross. It is interwoven in all artistic creations of heaven. These trees, these flowers and birds are but the outer expanse of the spiritual paradise. Here, the redeemed are first conducted by their guardian protectors as they leave the valley and shadow of death. Here, they will be taught the rudiments of immortal life. Here, they will be met by loved ones who return from higher employment to welcome the spirit upon its entrance upon this plane of the spirit world.
Welcome, Marietta. Shalom. Peace.
Marietta, I am so happy to meet you. When you speak again to mortals on earth, tell them, though we know they mourn and weep for us, but ours is a world of happiness from the spirit set free. This is the world we know. Here we first woke to the reality of our existence. Ours is a world of happiness, peace, and life forever.
I know all of them. My father, my friends. Oh, peace and serenity. How young. Oh, Angel, may I stay forever in this paradise of peace.
You cannot, Marietta. It is not your time to be with them, but to know they are living in eternal bliss. Your present mission is to learn the condition of the departed child of God. These are heaven's pearls. Angels are building. Let us pass through this doorway to the other side. It is in these pure groves that spirits first attempt in unity the song of redeeming grace. Your father's mansion is just beyond this hill. These are some of his pets.
Where are we? What is this?
That is the gateway to the City of Peace. There, the manifestation of your Redeemer is made visible. There, saints and angels sing songs of highest praise.
Oh, Angel. I'm afraid. My thoughts. My doubts.
Don't be afraid. Jesus is pure love. He calls for you.
Welcome for a brief moment. My precious and beautiful daughter. Only for a brief moment, so you may be assured of what lies beyond the grave. Angel Joyous waits for you.
All of heaven reveres the cross.
Oh, Angel. May I stay forever in this paradise of peace.
You cannot, Marietta. Your present mission is to learn the condition of the departed child of God. This, Marietta, is Angel Joyous. She will show you many things. The wand of pure intellectual light that she carries will open your understanding.
Welcome. Welcome, spirit from the world of woe. What you have seen here is only a tiny portion of heaven. When you return, you will be bearing a message of holy love to earth. At the appointed time, free from mortal attachments, you will return here. Earth's religions are but dreamy scenes. Vague and imperfect are man's highest conceptions. It is just above the plains of earth, where in perfect order the spiritual heavens begin.
is this?
This is an angel that belongs to the infant paradise. Remember, in our sacred book, the words of Jesus, for their angels always behold the face of their heavenly Father. See, Marietta, how they're all unique, yet harmoniously combined. This is where infants are first conducted and nourished beneath the smile of their guardian angels. Each nursery, though uniquely different, is a miniature of this vast temple of instructive manifestation, and each is a home for the infant spirits who enter there until they attain to higher degrees and enter the paradise of more advanced, youthful existence. The Redeemer will descend and bless this infant as each is presented by their angels. This, you are permitted to know.
Oh, Angel. May I stay forever in this paradise of peace. What is this? Where are we? Who are these singing?
These have come out of great tribulation, who never stop singing their praises and exalting their Redeemer.
I have not suffered as these have. May I still hope to be as these?
If you would live forever in peace, love, joy divine, then learn from your former unbelief. Be faithful then to the light given, and you will enjoy the bliss of heaven. Many sins you must yet see. They will be mirrored upon your mind to instruct many.
Scenes less joyful you must be shown. Their condition upon death draws them like a magnet to their internal desires. What is internal becomes external, and spirits of like kind gather at death's doorway to escort them to their eternal place. You will feel alone, but you won't be. You must know the horrors that await those who reject Jesus' redemption through his suffering on the cross.
Now, Marietta, a most solemn lesson must be given to you.
Angel of peace, why have you left me here? Please come back. Please, no, please. Oh God, for one short hour on earth, time, however brief, to prepare my soul. Angel of peace, why have you left me here? Oh, the weight of the darkness. It's crushing me. Angel, I can't breathe. Is there no escape? Is there no escape? Angel, I can't breathe. Please, no.
Marietta, you remember me. My life on Earth was suddenly brought to a close. And as I departed the world, I moved rapidly in the direction prompted by my ruling desires. I inwardly desired to be courted, honored, admired, to receive universal adulation, to be free to follow the pervertive inclinations of my proud, rebellious, and pleasure-loving heart. A state of existence where all could be pleasure without restraint, to have every man or woman I choose, where no rebuke of sin should ever fall, where prayers and religious instruction would find no place. With these desires, I entered the spirit world and passed to the condition adapted to my inward state. I rushed in haste to join in the glittering scenes and revelry. Each perversion intoxicated me. The spirits here welcomed me. As one fit to join them, I experienced the law of evil attraction. Here, lust, pride, hate, self-ambition are one sea of perverted and diseased magnetic element. We have originated our own sorrow. God is just and good. We know that it's no vindictive law of our Creator, but our violation of moral law, by which our moral nature should have been preserved in harmony and health. Disharmony cannot dwell with harmony. If mortals only knew the dark and dreadful place into which they are sure to fall if they die unprepared, they would seek the Redeemer. Do these scenes shock and horrify you? Know that this is only the outer degree of much deeper woe. Below this realm is the abyss, home of the desperately wicked.
Oh God, for one short hour on Earth, is there no escape? Is there no escape? Please, no. Angel, I can't breathe.
You fiend of darkness! You hypocrite, deceiver, matchless deceiver! Yours is the hell of a heartless religious teacher. Adequate suffering you can never endure. You made merchandise of religion and the souls of men. Because of this, you stood in temples of human glory, receiving the adorations of men, but you wrapped yourself in garments of ease at the expense of souls. Stand up, false teacher, in your silken gown and charm us. You did not seek to reach the ruined heart with soul-redeeming truth of heaven, or read proof from the Bible so you could turn from unholy passions, but to please the ears and charm the fancy. See us, this vast throng of souls. Did you strive to lead us up to God? Did you tell us of the narrow path that leads to life? No! But rather you lulled our dormant spirits to sleep with your elaborate essays and expositions of the sacred word, so eloquently spoken and adorned with poetic genius. We are your parishioners, and we cannot escape this dreaded place.
Why do I need to be saved? I'm a good person. Jesus is just a man. I don't need to be saved. From what? I don't want to be like this bunch of hypocrites, acting all holy, and then they stab you in the back with their nasty gossip. Saints? Jesus saves? What about Buddha? Didn't he teach the same thing? There is no Jesus. If there was a God, then why is the world in such a mess? Why are there wars? Murders, starvation. My father was a wonderful, kind man. Why did he die when I needed him most? My cousins, my friend, all taken so young from the pandemic.
We commend you for the doubt you entertained about the divinity of Jesus. Well done. Here, our intellect is free from all thoughts of the God of the Bible, whom Christians call Savior of the world. Jesus was just a man. Marietta, for that is what you are called, we saw you when darkness overshadowed you, and when for a brief moment you would have offered a prayer for salvation in the name of Jesus. We heard that voice that called from above you to look to Jesus. Still, that did not save you. This is the second sphere. Here, we are free. Arise, congregation, and sing with the dark organ. You, author of existence, we curse you, source of every sorrow and wrong. We gather all greatest intellect to curse the God of the universe.
Why should I look unto him that was crucified? He is just a man. There is no God. is not a God of mercy? And can he behold and not save me?
Look to Jesus. He is the life of the soul.
I now feel my unfitness for heaven. It pains me.
Let this lesson impress upon you the great truth. The wages of sin is death. Marietta, you are not lost, but your deformity is exposed. These scenes and the opening of your spiritual perceptions are permitted for a wise purpose. If holy mortals knew the power of evil's influence, in your world, sin is strengthened by the number of minds actuated by its principles. When you first visited the outer expanse of heaven, your discordant state was withheld from you. Your thirsty soul experienced a brief affinity of the purity of heaven. Don't be afraid, Marietta. Before you has been portrayed a portion of the consequences of sin upon the spirit of man. Spiritual sufferings are beyond the power of expression. Herein is the wisdom and goodness of God. That no absolutely discordant element in the world of spirits mingle with the pure and harmonious. Every spirit in heaven watches the panoramic scenes of the birth, life, and death of the Son of God. Prepare to witness an impression of the last struggle of the Redeemer as he meets death at the destroyer. All music and sounds in heaven fall silent. Every spirit witness in deepest sympathy the suffering and love of the Redeemer.
Abba! My God! My God! Why have you forsaken me?
I arise and meet you in this your day of folly. Death is my name. He who was in the beginning with God now enters the destructive element. Where violated, law breaks in pieces the violator. You who have engaged to reverse the law, by which I exist. The law that feeds the hungry tombs with the bodies of infants, young people, and white-haired, weary souls. That law which is moved in might, and none can stop. That law that this day grapples with you, and you too shall perish. Let hell arise and behold my triumph! You angelic hosts, who have come to witness while Jesus struggles in my right hand.
My name is Apollyon. I devour the souls of men.
You, God-man, they have rejected you and heaven, and now they are mine. Mine! You enter that you might rescue, but you, Jesus, shall also perish. You think you can escape? I hold the boasted Son of God. No, Jesus, you God-man, I sacrifice you as my last foe.
Jesus fails in his decisive hour. Sing your death song, you congregated millions. Look, Jesus, the boasted Son of God, is at last subdued. Death prevails.
at you, heavens! I will ascend from sphere to sphere, and shake the eternal throne, and make of celestial worlds a cemetery for the dead!
No man takes my life. I myself lay it down. You who seek me employ men in the external world as agents of slaughter and execution. But they have given no power over me except what is given them. Now I come through death's portals to bind you, destroyer. And from your power, I rescue my people, those whom I redeem. That I may prevail, I meet you in your dominions. I come. I meet you not in vengeance, but to open the tomb and to set the captives free. To open the prison door of those bound and imprisoned. To bind you and destroy your power. I will descend amid the dissolving elements. Humanity being the chariot by which I enter the dark dominions where mortality fails. You are conquered. The law of life and harmony shall entwine your form and establish the boundaries of your dominions. And so you will await the day when death and hell will be cast into the bottomless abyss, and they will no more afflict my people. Justice. See how the spirit of life prevails over death. Roll back your currents of death. Stop, you raging flood. Let go, you boasting conqueror. Prince of terrors. I come to rescue the fallen planet before it plunges into the bottomless abyss. Be still, you terrible tempest. Earth, reverse your movement. Arise! The day of salvation dawns. You mighty winds of heaven, fan into life the dying planet. You angels who minister in love, gather quickly around the discordant race. Administer life and truth to the false and perverted hearts. Bar the gateway to immortal slumber, that forlorn man may not enter there. And you, death, upon you I fix my seal. Father, into your hands I commit my spirit. It is finished!
O come, Emmanuel, and ransom captive Israel. That mourns in lonely exile here, until the Son of God appear.
Jesus rests with his people. He slumbers in the grave, but he sleeps to awaken again. He also shall awaken all who sleep in death. Angels guard the sacred tomb. Let no intruder pass the portals of this temple, where the body of the Redeemer rests. Stop the dissolving elements that they change it not. Let it not see corruption, nor worms feed upon it. It has been sanctified through suffering. This is the offering I bring.
Let life descend upon this inanimate form. Let the quickening spirit pervade and quicken this body. Let every function, tissue, and property of it be transformed into life and immortalized. Let this body arise.
I, Mercy, embrace Jesus. Do you, Justice, also embrace and accept the offering paid for fallen mankind? Even the body of Jesus now raised from the tomb and made immortal. Do you, Justice, accept the offering?
The offering is accepted since divine power has immortalized the properties of the outer man.
O Lamb, slain for sinners, the offering rises in perfection. Animate with divine life. In Jesus, the divine spirit came to seek and save perverted man, even as a faithful shepherd seeks the lost sheep strayed from the fold.
Here sleep the bodies of my people. Precious dust you are, since you have been the dwelling of spirits I redeem. You shall arise. The darkness which has so long shrouded your abode in night, adding gloom to gloom, shall be dispersed by the light of life. Now I have come to illuminate this dark and solitary vault, to determine the limits of death and the grave, to open a door of escape. Watchmen from the everlasting hills, descend and enter this abode. Keep guard until the morning of the resurrection, when I will bid you arise. With these ashes, which quickened into life, refined, purified, and reorganized, shall become the outer garment of my redeemed people. That day, in divine certainty, surely comes. Be unbarred, and open, you mighty gates. Your keeper, death, has no more power. His limits are determined. Though man's outer man wastes and dies in me, by the law of life and the incarnate spirit, man shall be restored and live again. This dust shall be quickened and prepared for the habitation of disembodied spirits.
This is my beloved Son, the hope of Israel, the bright and morning star. Peace be unto the world.
O come thou day spring, come and cheer our spirits by thine advent here.
Man doesn't understand the nature of sin, nor of the fullness of grace in God's redemption. Numberless are the causes of preventing heaven's light from reaching and controlling the race of men. But soon, man will become more conscious of this abode. His attention shall be turned more fully into the truth of the inner life as the return of Christ to earth draws near.
As you have seen portrayed only a tiny glimpse of what lies beyond the grave and what your Redeemer has done for you. Now believe, for a wise purpose, you are now to return. Be faithful to your charge and relate as you are able. What you have seen and heard. Fulfill your mission, and at the time appointed, angels shall meet you at the gates of death and bear you to mansions of peace. Don't be sad to return, for you have been given a great gift.
It's been 9 days, no food or water, and she hasn't changed. That's impossible. I'm so sorry, Mrs. Davis.
I praise my Heavenly Father for my hope in Jesus, which is worth 10,000 worlds to me. With an undivided and pure heart, I will tell of these scenes beyond the grave. Marietta, you're awake! You're alive! Oh, Mama, I'm more alive than I've ever been. My Redeemer lives. Oh. I've seen Jesus.